Well, it's good morning from Joensuu, the 12th largest random city in Finland, and that's where we are today.
Yeah, we woke up here this morning and we are planning to leave pretty quickly, but first we're going to have a couple of cups of coffee here in the town centre. There's not much going on here to see really, it's just a few streets and a few shops, but it is a nice little place. But today we're actually heading to the castle.
The castle, yeah, that's our first stop of the day, is it?
Yeah, I think it's the first stop. It's called Olavinlinna. This is the name of the place. And it is a castle, and Finland really doesn't have many castles, so it's definitely a must-see thing. It's 15th century, 3-tower castle located in Finland, built on an island, so it should be a really cool place.
Then after that, we're heading to the lakes, I think?
Yeah, we're kind of in the lake region in Finland at the moment, just at the start of it. So when we drop down, we'll head through the lakes and then head a little bit north of Helsinki because there are some really good motorcycle roads and a beautiful lake called Lake Päijänne.
Is that the one with the bridges that
that's
goes
the
over the top?
Yeah, that's the one. So we'll go there and then we'll drop down to Helsinki. That is the rough
So we should actually be in Helsinki tonight then?
That would be the goal, I think.
Okay. And then I think we'll probably spend 2 nights in Helsinki, so we have tomorrow to have a little wander around the city. We have been to Helsinki before, it's a really nice city, but we were there in the dead of winter and it was freezing last time.
Yeah, all of the sea was frozen.
It was,
the
water was frozen there.
So I think as well, then we need to book the ferry to Estonia as well. So there's 3 ferries that go a day, so hopefully we can get the one,
like the midday
not tomorrow
one.
morning or the morning after.
Yep.
Because I think there's one at 9 or...
Oh yeah, probably the midday one the day after tomorrow.
Yeah, fancy that.
That'll be good.
Okay then. So we're going to have these coffees now. I think they taste pretty good, not bad.
Not so bad at all.
And then need to go and suit up.
Yep, bike's pretty much packed up as well, so it's ready to go. This is a very brief look at Joensuu. They're setting up the markets at the moment, but yeah, other than that, not too much.
It's got a very Russian feel to the town.
It does. I think it was founded by one of the Tsars in 1800s or something like that. It was mostly a logging port because there's a river that runs through there where they used to bring all the logs through, apparently.
Interesting.
But now it's mostly a university city.
And it feels different to some of the other places we've been in Finland in the north.
It does, yeah.
Interested as we continue on south how things are going to change, especially the architecture. Because this feels very like it did when we were in Belarus.
There is a little old town bit there with some wooden houses that have been preserved,
really
I think.
Sweet.
But other than that, it all looks very new here. One last look of the city centre.
That was our coffee shop for this morning, just there on the left.
It looks like it was an old market or something.
Yeah, it does. I think we have an hour and 23 minutes, as it says on the sat-nav, until the first epic road that leads on to the castle.
Oh, is that just the beginning of the road, is it?
Yeah, that's the town that the road starts on. Here's the Joensuu River.
Right, and we are back on the main road, I think, so yeah, let's have a little ride to our first destination.
Do you think that the road is going to be full of trees?
I'm just suspecting there will be a fair few trees. We've been on the road for about an hour. The first hour was the ever-present straight roads and trees. If you're thinking of riding down Finland, it is true that most of it is just straight roads and trees either side. It's still beautiful, but that's just how it is. We turned off onto the 479 road, and this is actually quite a good road. It's quite twisty, it's supposed to be a good bike road, and we're heading towards the Lake District of Finland. Oh well, we're at the lake now. This is quite nice, isn't it, when it goes up through the trees?
This is so cool.
It is really windy today.
It is.
So this is like a little peninsula of trees that we're riding on at the moment. You can see the lake on both sides of us.
This is awesome. And it's not busy. I thought this was going to be chocker.
Did you, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess it would have been. There's not many people on the roads at all today.
It's so cool how it's like elevation and up and down, as well as corners, lakes, trees, narrow road.
It's just big enough for the road.
It's super cool to be like island hopping with trees either side of you. It's not just a bridge, it feels like you're on like a little tiny bit of land.
Yeah, it's like a natural bridge, isn't it?
This is a great road, but it's even better from the sky, I think.
Yeah, from the sky it looks amazing. Seeing the little corridor of trees cutting through the huge lake. Well, to ride through is nice as well.
Yeah, it's just so unique to Finland and Norway, these type of roads. I don't know anywhere else in the world that has them.
No, it's true. You can just about see the lake through the trees on the left and right. Well, it smells really nice as well, doesn't it? Really fresh.
It does, really fresh. And now we are heading to the castle finally.
Hey, we've been talking about the castle for a couple of days now. We've built this castle up. We're only 25 minutes away from it, so we should be there in no time. And then what, we're thinking of maybe lunch around that area, Em?
Yeah, I think so. And then we'll head to another cool place, which is a famous rock.
The famous rock?
Yeah,
Well,
you have to stay tuned for that one.
I'm intrigued. What sort of rock is this?
That was a short ride.
Yeah, it wasn't that long far away, was it? I think it's just down here, the castle.
I think so.
Through this residential
there
area.
on the wall, Olavinlinna.
There it is in the background, you can just see it. Oh, this is like the main entrance, I think.
Oh wow.
really cool, isn't it?
It's amazing.
I think I need to turn around here.
Yeah, I think so. You picked a difficult place to do it.
It's a bit cobbly.
Look at the castle though. Look at the castle though.
It's really smart, isn't it? There's even a boat trip around it. We just stopped by to take a look at this castle. We parked nearby and it's quite impressive, isn't it?
It really is. This is Olaf's castle for all you Disney fans out there here in Finland, and it is one of the only kind of castles. They have a few more, I think, but this one is the main one here in Finland, and it's situated on a lake on an island, which is pretty unique for a castle.
Yeah, it's like it had a pre-made moat, so it's a really good defensive position. It's quite impressive, that one.
So we're going to have a walk inside now and see a little bit of the inside of the castle.
We're just inside the entrance of the castle here. Tickets are €12 each if you want to go around, and there's guided tours, I think, in English and in Finnish and possibly Russian, I think, as well. But we're not going to go in the main castle itself today.
No, not today.
You can come into the courtyard to go to the gift shop if you want to without getting a ticket. That's as far as you can go. But it's a really impressive castle.
It is. There's a lot of history here. Apparently it was built by the Swedes, which I didn't know, and it's been fought over between the Swedes and the Russians for centuries and centuries.
Yeah, it was, I think construction started in 1440 and it was completed in 1470, but it was built to defend the Swedish border against the Russian attacks, apparently. Even though it's in Finland, it was built by the Swedes to defend the border of Sweden.
Really interesting. A great place to come anyway.
It is, yeah, but it was taken by the Russians at one point, and then they expanded it further. So it's changed hands quite a few times, this place. This is a typical road in Finland. Most of yesterday was just like this. For about 5 or 6 hours of continuous straight roads like this. They are fast though. I think normally around about 100 kilometers an hour. This one is 80. But yeah, if you're thinking of riding through Finland, this is the kind of roads you can expect most of the days. We're on our way to see this rock formation, and we spotted a little picnic table next to the lake, so we seized the opportunity to go and grab it and cook up some lunch, which Em's preparing now. Yeah, we're having chickpea and mushroom stew with some wraps for lunch today, and we've got great views of I think it's called the Samee Lake, or Samee Lake, and we're going to be heading to the Balancing Rock a little bit later. But it's been a great day. We've actually had some curves on the road, which has been really nice, hasn't it, Sean? Yeah, we did. It was very unexpected. Well, that looks great, that Em. Yeah, I am really hungry. That's a nice big portion as well. And then as soon as you're done on the stove, I'm going to chuck my coffee on as well. All right then. That should keep us going for the rest of the day. Then we'll head off, see this rock, and then I think from then it's a bit of a slog to Helsinki, probably about 4 hours after that, is it? Yeah, not quite 3 hours. 3 hours. I think it's not so too bad. And then we'll get to explore Helsinki again for the second time, which I'm really looking forward to. Yeah, looking forward to getting back to that city. It's really nice. This road to the rock wasn't the easiest to find. No, the GPS said to go down another one which was blocked for vehicles, but this one seems better. I feel like we're not going to find it, but we're going to try. I feel the same. I haven't seen any rocks about. Or any signs for any rocks. Is it a natural formation? Supposedly, isn't it? It is. This
road is really cool though.
It is, yeah. I think we have to come back out this way, do we? Or can we go?
Yes, that's the one.
Yeah.
But there's some great roads down here.
Isn't it? Has anybody else come to see the rock?
I thought this was like a big tourist attraction.
I thought so too. That's why I'll put it on the map. Or is it one of those where we're taking the slowest way there? And it's just off the main. It's just off the main road.
We literally haven't seen another car on this road.
No, we haven't. I'm a bit pessimistic as to whether it is down here.
This was on your map, so you're taking responsibility for it. This was your research. And that's just where the other road comes out.
Ah, yeah. That looked quite fun, that one.
It did.
It's supposed to be a big thing though, unless it was like one of those sneaky photos where it's actually about 1/2 meter big.
It's supposed to be this huge giant rock.
Like a big spherical rock, isn't it? Balancing on nothing.
The road has switched to gravel. This is like this is like a story from a book that's like, they went in search of a magic rock in the forest of Finland. The road started off fine and then it turned into gravel tracks.
A mythical rock that might not even exist. It's bumpy.
We've got another 4 kilometers.
4k.
Yeah. Honestly thought this was a huge attraction. I really did.
What's that? Yeah, I thought so. It was a big like car park or something.
Yeah.
And a cafe.
Buses, patch shop. Oh, it's quite steep.
Isn't it?
The road under the gravel doesn't actually look that bad.
No, I think they shouldn't have bothered putting the gravel on top of the road. We still got to walk as well when we get there.
Apparently 500 metres, which isn't far at all, is it?
No, that's alright.
I really feel like we're on an adventure right now.
In a quest for a rock.
We're gonna turn right on
this fork.
Yeah. I feel like there's gonna be like a car park with tarmac on another road.
Yeah, a big tour bus or something.
Ooh. Yeah, it says it's just up here. "200 meters will arrive at our destination."
Fantastic. Oh, I see a plaque.
There's a sign. That's a good sign.
There's a picture of it.
We have arrived. Well done, Sean.
There's the car park.
It's so busy. Don't think we need to worry too much about chaining all our equipment.
Do you think our helmets will be all right here?
That was fun.
There was, wasn't it? That was all right, Dan. As he drops it, putting the sides down. Oh.
I love it when the sat nav says that. Driving on an unpaved road.
Unpaved road. I'll put him somewhere less likely to fall.
Oh, are you leaving me?
Yeah, ta-ra now. Right, we made it to the Saimaa Geopark in Finland, and we're here to see the Kummakivi, which actually looks pretty cool.
Here we have a Sean wandering through the Finnish forests in search of a rock. So we are walking to the rock. Apparently it's only 500 meters. Do we believe it?
Yeah, I believe it. Had a map and everything. It's a very well maintained pathway here.
Is it going to be like
that way?
Is it going to be like the giant tree that we went in search of in Cyprus?
Could be. Now this one looks good. I've seen pictures of this one. Oh wow, that's pretty cool actually.
No way.
And that's naturally placed there. Apparently this was a glacier and the rock was on the ice, and as the ice melted it sort of just positioned it on there.
That's crazy.
Wow. Is there a tree? There's a tree growing on top of it too.
No way. It makes you look tiny and you're a giant.
Alright, I'm very impressed with that.
You impressed?
That was well worth the detour. I'll get in it so you can see how big it is.
Bear in mind, Sean is 6'2".
Look at that.
Look at that.
Solid.
That is awesome.
I've never seen anything like that before. from that rock though. I'm really glad we made the detour to go and see that. Well, we've got another 3 hours on this road. Well, not this road in particular, but we've got 3.5 hours to Helsinki, and it is 7 o'clock now. So it's going to be a late one, but it was well worth it though, wasn't it? Just savour the last of the lakes of Finland then. We won't be seeing too many of them in Helsinki. And the silver birches as well. I really love those forests with those birches. It's about 8:30 here, and we've got another 2.5 hours to go until we get to Helsinki. We've jumped on the motorway here in Finland, and we're gonna basically sit on the motorway all of the way. Speed limit's about 100 kilometers an hour, so it's not so fast. The sun's gone down and it's getting a little bit chilly, so we've just stopped here to put on our outer layers and our heated jacket and earplugs so we can just cruise down to Helsinki. It's funny, we just saw signs for St. Petersburg. We're about 20 kilometers away from the Russian border here. So it was, not every day you see signs for Russia when you're riding on the motorway. Right, gonna get back on the bike now and head to Helsinki. We have finally arrived in Helsinki, and we're pretty exhausted after that ride. I think we did about 450 kilometers, but we only really started riding about 3 p.m. in the afternoon. So it was quite a long ride, and the last couple of hours it was pitch black, and I was quite wary of any reindeers and things jumping out onto the road. I must say though, the new LED light on the bike was fantastic. It really does light up the road. Anyway, we're checked into the hotel, so it's time to get some rest, but join us in the next episode as we take you on a tour of Helsinki.